What's up guys, jfreshbeats back with another video, and today we're going to learn about how to make your plugins sound like the real thing. Let's go. So first and foremost, I want to thank you for viewing my channel. So go ahead and hit that like button and also subscribe and hit that notification bell if you want to be notified anytime I do videos just like this one. We're changing up our upload schedule just because I've noticed some fluctuations in views. So this is trial and error, trying to make this thing work. Sorry for last week. Wasn't there last week. Had a lot going on last week, so this week, starting up fresh, no issues. Do apologize in the fluctuation of viewing. So, as producers and beat makers, we have a lot of plugins. I mean a lot. Me, myself personally, I have buku amount of plugins. But we all have that one plugin that's like our fakest friend. It just doesn't sound right. We can't even get it to sound right to save our lives. So let's fix it. So I have a VST that I got from Studio Linked VSTs. For whatever reason, every time I get guitars from them, they just don't sound real. So this is what I'm going to do. And you can do this with any VST, whether it be guitar, drums, so on and so forth. Tip number one, make sure you use your EQ and compression to your best advantage. Sometimes when they make the sound, it could be mid-range heavy or low heavy or high heavy. You just want to do some corrective EQ to fix that. Here I have an example of what that sounds like. Tip number two, try adding a pad up under it. Sometimes when you add a pad up under it, it glues things together and it doesn't stand out as much to make it sound like it's not real. I have an example of that as well. Tip number three, sometimes you got to use some effects. Sometimes some distortion, some reverb, delay kind of makes it sound realer than it did before. Sometimes when it doesn't sound real, it's because there's no effects on it and because it's completely dry. And we kind of want that real aspect. So you got to put it in a real life ambience or a real life situation. I have an example of that as well. And the last, but certainly not least, tip number four. If you're not happy, I mean not happy with everything that I just mentioned, here's what you do. You can either keep tweaking or take that same sound and resample it into something else. Morph it with different parameters to where it can sound like a completely different sound than when you started. I have an example of that as well. If you like what you saw, leave a like, leave a comment, also subscribe. Let me know if this video helped you out as much as it always helps me. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time I make videos just like this one. Remember, Life without music is a mistake, and he who controls you controls how your music sounds. All right, peace.